exercise on the sidekick this time. So we're going to do a kick to the stomach this way. We're going to go for the stepping sidekick, so I'll just do one facing the camera first. If you start from the start, we're going to kick through and do the sidekick that way. Okay? So we're just going to build up to that. So he's going to get in left stance. Right, first of all, if you just take your hands away just so I can see the kick. That skipping bit, okay, this bit here. We're not going to do anything too technical like stepping behind or anything, we're just using the momentum, okay. So you're just going to put your heels together, okay. This one clicks the other one, so you're just doing that, so it's nice and quick, okay. The faster you go, obviously, the more power will be in the kick because you're building all the momentum up as you go, okay. So the first thing, I'm going to skip up, I'm just going to put my foot on the target, so for this I'm just going to use the underneath of my foot. So if I do just catch him, it would just be the underneath, it's not actually going to hurt him, okay. So from here, get your distance, you're going to skip up, and you're not going to slow down, you're going to go like that and just put your foot on the target. So you're just skipping up nice and quick, you're just getting your rhythm, just skipping up on, and you're just holding it at the end, okay. So that's the first bit, okay. You see people quite a lot, and they go up and down, so your energy's going up, the target's this way, so you want everything going the same way, obviously, to do the kick. So you don't want to jump up like this, so everything's going up and then you're dropping down, but then the kick wants to go that way. You want to do it in a way that everything's going in the same direction, okay. And don't slow down, don't go like this, stop and then throw the kick. You want that bit from there to come through, okay. So that's actually part of the kick starts there. So that's the first bit, so that brings us up to contact with the target. Next bit, we're actually going to be on the target, okay. From here, my knee's slightly above my foot, okay. You don't want to be like this. If you just go solid, so just bend your knee, I'm just going to push. There's two ways when you're going straight. If I push now, my body's leaning back, I'm actually going to push myself off the target, okay, because I've got the angle slightly wrong. Obviously, when you're kicking, he should be going backwards, so you don't want the foot and the knee the same height. When you've got contact, you're like this, so the knee's slightly higher than the foot, and you've got this slightly down movement, okay, so I'm going to push him back just a little bit. So I've got this movement here from my hips, there, and then I'm going to stretch through this way, okay, so my leg's nice and straight, so you're pushing through the target. That's important. You see quite a lot where people try to do the kick, they lean back too, and it's just slightly out, just the timing's out, and then they go bomb, and they're the ones that go backwards, okay. So we're going to put that together, so you're going to stop on the target, so you're going to go bang, stop, so your knee's slightly higher, now push from your hip first, there, okay, then you're pushing through and straighten it, so he's going backwards, not me, okay. I'll just do it on the other leg just in case one went back. So skip up, put your foot on the target, knee up, okay. Now you're pushing from here, so you've got this movement, and then you stretch through nice and straight, okay, and push through. We haven't got a lot of room here. You can push a little bit harder and see how far you can push your opponent, as you go. I mean, if you've got more room in your dojo or whatever, you can build that up so you can stop and then push through, okay. So they're the first two moves. So you break it down, you step up, get the move, stop, and that's good for your control as well. If you keep going through the target every time, and then when you're actually moving in spine, the target might actually move, you can't always change. So, for instance, if we're moving around, I might go like that and maybe want to change the technique halfway through. So, although you want to commit yourself to the technique, you obviously have to realise sometimes things do go wrong. And if I go like this and he moves it out the way, bang, I find myself now I'm not in a very good position. So that's important to be able to control and change your technique and adapt. So they're the two things. So one, skip up, bang, stop. So get your rhythm, get your technique here, then push through nice and straight so your opponent's going backwards. Okay? So that's the first bit.